to that lead, like that lead role. I'm addicted to it. I like having that responsibility because the most fun thing I think also when we be on set is when I was new to it at one time, right? And I remember I can remember people that said certain things to me or experiences that made me better at what I do. And I like being that person for people also. So when there's somebody that says they want to get into acting, that's one thing. When they actually on set and they're trying to do it and they want, if I could give them something, because sometimes it just might be break your eye line, like look that way. The person talking to you, but look over there. You telling a story, like what is he looking at, Or maybe he just can't look this guy in the eye. Anyway, it just evokes thought. So we want to try to do that with each other, man. I think that's how we're going to be great anyway, if we keep pulling each other up. So, yeah, I do enjoy that.
Like, do you have any roles that you just won't play? Like, how people have... Cause
why you trying to get me in trouble, man?
I'm just saying, man. Like,
so I'll put it to you like this. I'm gonna do some phrasing now instead of being specific because today is today and tomorrow is tomorrow. I can't say what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Okay. Only God can decide that. I like to live in the moment and let God decide what tomorrow look like. And then when I get to tomorrow, I'll live in that moment. Yeah. But with that said, up until today, I've always looked at it like this. I have a son. I don't have a daughter. I have a son. And I'm raising a man. And in a society where men, especially black men, are not as appreciated and are not challenged to be the great person that they can be. Yeah. So whenever I accept a role, I want to make sure it's a role that my son can sit down and watch this with him. Then I'm not, and I don't have to worry about misinfluencing him and what a man is. Every role I play, you're going to see some strength in that character. And if I can't be somebody of strength, I'll play a character that go out, but I'm not just gonna go out without a fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind being the one, the lesser, because it's always gonna be somebody out there stronger. But you're gonna see my strength before I dial out. So I think that's the best way I can answer that question without offending anybody. Because the world we live in. In the world we live in, you gotta be careful how you answer it. In 5 years from now, they come back like, remember what he said?
So is it in the shows that you watching right now that you kind of want to?
Man, like I said, I've been going back. I went back and watched Entourage. I had never watched Entourage. I'm funny like that. Whenever a show is out, people be talking about it. So I'll just avoid them folks. And plus, I like to binge. So yeah. I had 8 seasons to binge on Entourage, and I think I made it through about 7 of them now. I'm really trying to build up to the movie, even though I've seen some reviews, and I'm like, but usually reviews don't match my views, so I'm going to check it out anyway. But that's the only thing that I really binged most recently, aside from like normal stuff. I like to rewatch a lot of stuff too, if it's really good, but anyway.
Okay. Any projects you got coming up that you want to talk about?
I got Trapped in Betrayal, obviously. The folks that did The Pressure, they remastered it. I tried to keep it straight. Still. Shameless plug. Shameless. He don't care. He unplugging it all. He gave me a window. I do. I am serious. Those 3 movies are the Part 1, Part 2 of The Pressure about to drop. The movie. Not the series, but the movie. And as I stated, Trapped in Betrayal, which of course a co-star my guy here, directed by you. There's a lot of short films that you and myself looked at. I could see us doing a few more. I kind of want to do some like Tales from the Crypt type. Not necessarily Tales from the Crypt is horror, obviously, but these short stories, but putting them in the format where you see 2, 3 of them at a time.
Oh yeah, kind of like American Horror Stories.
Yeah,
like little short stories.
Little short stories, right. I just feel like that. As long as we keep them, when we put them together, well, we know how our stuff go, But theme wise, I think short films are dope because you gotta tell a story in an encapsulated amount of time. And I'm just like, it'd be dope if you could just kind of. I like getting hit with those different stories so quick. And then some of them not really giving you closure, and while you dealing with that, something else, you being presented with something else. Like I love playing on the audience. I like being part of that, getting played, like watching something. Like I love when somebody mess up my emotions. It's like, and I can't figure it out because I went to school for this. Let's be clear, and I've been doing this for years. It's hard to trick me with this stuff.
Yeah.
So whenever somebody get me and they got me going this way, and all of a sudden they snatch me that way, I was like, yes, sir, let's go.
And that's why you gotta watch From.
Yeah.
It's gonna snatch you.
It's gonna snatch you. I love that. See, I'm gonna check out From. I'm gonna check out Tulsa King, but I think I'm gonna check From out. Out of the two y'all described me, Tulsa King, it's almost like I could tell I'll be like how y'all figuring it out as it go. Like it's entertaining, but come on, we done been out here for a minute with this, so we know what's going on. But that, I ain't been in no place where I passed the tree and I got lost it. And the freaks come out here at night. It sound a little bit like Atlanta, but it ain't all the way like Atlanta.
Dude,
Oh man.
So you got anything you want to touch on?
oh man, actually I seen Grotesquerie. I think that's it. Yeah,
Grotesquerie.
it's like a horror, psychological type. It's starts off is it Nancy Dash? Oh man, can't quite remember her name, but
So it comes on FX.
come on FX. It's about to have its final episode. But I've been watching it. It's about a lady who's a cop. She has a daughter, and her daughter's trying to like gain weight. She got all these like family issues going on. Her husband's in a coma, and she got a case where this serial killer is like taunting her, like chopping body parts up, and the body parts are like of people she knows.
Oh my God.
And she knows it because like she remembers certain things. Like she pick up on certain things. She go in the room and saw like the girl had a tattoo, and she remembered the girl was a prostitute and all this stuff. So she was trying to come and figure out this whole story, what's going on. She meets this guy, and the guy's what's his name? Football player, Travis Kelce.
Oh.
He's in the movie. He's in the TV series. She meets him. And he's all,
Kelsey is playing there?
Taylor Swift boyfriend.
she meets him, and he's playing like where he's like a debonair, like playboy, like the cigarette for her, take her in the drop red car, and just like you a bad chick, you know what I'm saying? And so after that,
he got him.
it turns weird because he meets her, and then she gets in trouble. Like the killer's like after her, so she has him stay at her house with her daughter because she has to go, you know, to some place to get evidence or something. It was a way she had to leave for a day or so. But by her leaving, my man fall for her daughter. So you know,
here we go again.
he at the dinner table with the daughter talking and everything else, and you like, bruh. And he's like, yeah. So the mama, she started drinking. Like she been drinking for a whole time. She just alcoholic, and she's mad. Like
she catching on though. She's
not catching on. It's evident. They sit at the table with their hands crossed, and so she started like, bro.
So she had an eye on him, but he judged.
He ended up going with the daughter.
Yeah.
But the whole time, like her and her daughter have an agreement because the daughter's trying to get on like the world's biggest, like loser, trying to lose weight, but she's not that big. But her mom keeps feeding her, like constantly giving her food, feeding her.
She's trying to get a big funny
so she could be on TV.
Right.
But the deal with the daughter is that I'll do that for you and get over the fact that you trying to sit here and gain weight while you don't say nothing about my drinking. So it's like pour mom another drink and I'll sit there and make whatever you want me to make. So the mom's cooking while the daughter just pouring her drinks and they drink.
They exchange.
Shit done just went crazy. All because of her life. And it's a psychological thriller because there's a lot of shit going on. Now, by the time you get to the end, I cannot tell you.
Yeah.
But
let's say
when you get to the end of it, probably about episode 8.
Oh, so it is.
There's a twist where you like, wait, what?
Okay.
What? No, bro. What?
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
That's good because you know I'm gonna figure something out. You say the wrong. You can say one word and I'll figure out everything.
Look, I guarantee you won't.
I just wrote it down.
Look, I bet you $1 million. Either one of y'all
won't figure it out.
Either one of y'all.
We won't figure it out.
Before you get to episode
he gonna
8.
tell it. He gonna tell it.
I'm not gonna say nothing because it's too much of a whopper.
Yeah.
All right, I already know.
I like Whoppers.
I gotta check it out.
Guaranteed. Double Whopper with cheese.
No, I tell you like this. It's not a double Whopper with cheese. It's a Whopper where you sit there like, goddamn. Promise you. You're like, God dang. But it's like I said, psychological.
Okay.
It's gonna break you down psychologically.
I like stuff like that. That sounds like another one that I might. The word grotesque make me want to run.
Grotesquerie.
Like the grocery.
But when you watch it, you have to really not even gonna say pay attention because it's just like it's sometimes you watch it and you kind of feel like it's just dragging on. But it's telling the story. Every bit of it mattered. Every bit of this show from episode 1 all the way till you get to where it matters.
Sidebar, right? You ever be trying to get somebody to watch a show like that with you and you turn it on and they in their phone and you like, no, you gotta watch this. You gotta watch this part right here. And it be frustrating because you know they like missing like the movie just came on and
they're missing the best part.
The best part.
So,
all right, I just want to make sure I wasn't alone.
No, you ain't alone, man.